Hello, friends. I've gotten myself in quite the predicament. I appear to be in hell. You think I would have readied myself for this eventuality, but yeah, here we are. I wonder if I could find some kind of guide that's been through this before that can give me a sort of heads up on what I might be about to experience. Woo, segued real smooth into this one now, didn't I? This, my lovely viewing audience, is Brian Melvin, author of Hell's Dominion, A Land Unknown. Information you've probably already gathered because you can read. He's the newest member of the Midnight Society, here to tell us a spooky tale to see if he can join us around the campfire. Tonight, this is our Dante, and we're about to visit his inferno. Let's just hope my comedy during this one will be divine.
In 1980, I was a rough and ready kind of a guy.
Well, we can already see why he went to hell. He partook of the devil's music. He also confesses to being a
rough and ready kind of a guy.
The outrage, the whore.
One of the guys brought some water from Mexico that was contaminated.
I'm gonna need you to run that by me again.
Brought some water from Mexico that was contaminated.
Well, how the hell did he do that? No, really, I know we're not even a minute into the story, but please. One of your coworkers brought contaminated water from Mexico, left it on the ground, and you accidentally drank some of it?
Got real sick, contracted cholera.
Wait, the water gave you cholera? Are you telling me the guy that brought the water from Mexico didn't drink even a sip of it on his way back? I can't even fathom how this transpired. This story has become madness.
Next thing I knew, I went through the ceiling of the room I was in, and I was transported into a very, very, very black, dark void. And a door opened. Then the veil came over and it was dark again. I couldn't see it. All I could see was the Lord. And I was being moved toward this door, and I went through that door into a void.
Seatbelts, motherfuckers! It's time for a field trip. But I don't want to go in the big anus.
Please let this be a normal field trip.
And it smelled horrible.
Man, I can't even imagine why it didn't smell nice in there.
The most thing that I remember the most was slurping noises.
Excuse me, am I getting fucking trolled by this video? I wasn't aware I bought first class tickets to the Ruse Cruise here. I thought we were going to hell.
You could feel heat, really hot heat. I stood up and I looked and I go, where am I? All these people ran out, and I saw what looked like my best friend turn into somebody else. And I said, hey, wait a minute, you can't do that. You're not who you say you are.
Wait a minute. My best friend can't shapeshift. There are shenanigans afoot.
I go, all these people around me are not people. They begin to morph into what they were. They were ugliest creatures I've ever seen.
Come on, guys. Really? You couldn't hire a guy to do, like, I don't know, a drawing of some kind of ugly demon here? I mean, just look. Look over there. Yeah, look at that thing. That thing's ugly as hell. Damn, I hate that thing. It's like my peepaw used to say, put in 100% effort every time, or die, you complete disappointment.
This one that looked like my best friend earlier, who morphed into different people, came up to me. It was a little, he was about 4'8", looked like a sort of half dinosaur.
Well now, I think that'd be a goose.
It's a reptilian type creature, and it was hissing and spitting at me. And
you hear this guy? Describing to us what a goose does? I'm not surprised there are geese in hell. Have you seen a goose lately?
And was speaking in a language that I didn't know what it was saying at first.
Yeah, no shit, man. You don't speak goose.
I was telling, and it was broken in English. It was telling me to come, follow it, follow it, follow it.
Wait, now why didn't they use this puppet earlier? Why would they use the goose puppet? This one way better fits the description of the thing he was talking about. Did they find it after the fact? Reshoot the scene with the better puppet. God damn it, these people are lazy.
So he motioned to me and we took a few steps and all of a sudden we were at the end of the horizon.
Rah, 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 rah. What's that, little buddy? You want to go on an adventure?
That creature stuck its hand in this horizon and he ripped it open like a veil and he stepped out of it up onto this road and he telling me to come.
This is a joke, right? I am being trolled by this video. God, where do I even begin? First of all, you're obviously standing in front of a green screen. Put something back there. Anything. Make it red. Put fire back there. Use the backdrop. You just showed a backdrop. Put something back there. Second of all, did nobody on set say, maybe we should try that take again? I'd say you could have fixed it in post by messing with the size, but it kind of looks like you've already done that, judging by how this guy's head is right at the top of the frame and Bronchi down here he's right at the very bottom of it. Zoom in any further and you're gonna cut someone off. But you had to hide the fact that you could see the rest of the set in the background because nobody wanted to do the shot again.
The next thing I knew, I was on a large, wide, dusty, flat road. I just came out of a cell, a cube. It was around 10 by 10 foot square. It could have been 14 by 14.
You know how when people are lying, they tend to be overly detailed in the description of events? Oh, just a thought. Unrelated to anything we're doing here. Moving on.
Each person that was in their cube was like they were reliving parts of their life.
Can you imagine? Hell's ultimate punishment is just making you live your life again.
When we return, Brian Melvin is taken deeper into hell, where he sees people in torment on stories of the supernatural.
Hey, I'll be right back. During the commercial, I'm gonna go grab myself something to drink. One sec. Last time on Traveler's Diarrhea.
And some of these demon creatures inside these cubes were going in at will. They would be attacking people in various ways, but to the people they look like other people, or times in their lives, or they look like demons. Whatever their worst nightmare was is basically what they were living.
Oh man, so if I'm understanding you, if I go to hell, the demons are gonna go into my fake life and pretend to be jury duty notices that I didn't see when I checked the mail that are set for tomorrow?
And this creature looking at me was in a cube at first, and the person who was looking at this creature.
Shoo shoo, Voldemort, nobody invited you on this tour. Okay, listen again to this shit. This guy's gonna give me a migraine.
And the person who was looking at this creature.
It's okay to do things in multiple takes, guys. I probably recorded this exact line 4 or 5 times before I was happy with it, and I'm still not happy with it.
It would try to plant thoughts in your mind, trying to tell you, why would such a good God allow people to suffer like this? It was trying to get me to curse God.
Excuse me, Voldemort, why are you preaching to me? I am already in hell. This is it. This is the end of the line. You won, man. You don't have to rub it in. Unless that's part of my punishment. In which case, you guys know me so well. How'd you know that would piss me off so much?
I really don't know who the demon creature was. I know he had great power and authority. He either was a second in command or he could have been Satan himself.
I feel like he's taken like a weird satisfaction with that statement. Satan, the fallen one, the devil himself, Beelzebub, addressed me during my exclusive all-access VIP tour to try to shake my ironclad faith, and I was like, fuck you, devil, get your weak shit out of here, man.
There was an individual that she practiced the black dark craft. She was a witch. I just knew that she was a witch, but she died many hundreds of years ago. She was trapped in a coffin, scratching, trying to get out. She couldn't get out. She was in that position for years and years and years.
Anyone else catch this guy giving a little laugh there? He seems to be really enjoying this part.
Walked on to another cube. We looked in this other cube on this row, and there was another lady, and she believed that Mother Earth could save her. And then if she honored the trees and the rocks, and she was into this nature thing, and
yeah, this nature thing. Stupid ass nature, stupid ass trees, stupid ass rocks.
What kind of place is this?
part of their religious practice that she would practice would be getting out in the fields and dancing around a fire with a bunch of other people doing the same. The people that she thought that she was with were actually demons, and they would come up to her and say, "You did this." They pick up a stone. You say, "The stone will save you here," and they smacked her with it.
See, now, if she also picked up a stone and hit the demon with it first, then yes, the stone would have totally saved her, and then you'd be the one with egg on your face now, wouldn't ya?
So she was standing there, and the demons reached down there and reached in her mouth, ripped out her tongue and part of her thing, and says, "You talk bad? Oh, the stones are not going to save you. Nobody can save you." Then they ripped off her, just actually took her skin and just peeled it off. It was really slow and agonizing.
Fucking hell, man. That seems a little intense, yeah? I'm gonna be real. If I get to hell and the demons are telling me that my torment is because I talk bad, I'm going to file a complaint with management.
To shreds, until nothing to the skeletons. Then they took the bones and broke the bones.
Spooky, scary skeletons.
And some of the cruelest people on earth were in these. You know, some people, I don't like to say names of people or anything like that.
Wait, why? Who do you have as contender for worst person in human history that you could possibly offend? Ted Bundy, Jack the Ripper, Jeffrey Dahmer?
But I will, you know, this one particular individual is definitely there, and everybody knows who it is. It's Adolf Hitler.
Holy shit. It's Charlie Chaplin!
Boo!
It was open, and it was just burning flames. He's just sitting there burning. And his flesh wasn't burning, and he had this hideous look on his face.
I don't understand. Why was Hippie Granny's punishment so visceral and detailed? Yet Hitler, the way you describe it, makes it sound like he's mildly annoyed by, being in hell.
And he was feeling every bit of it. It was almost like every oven.
Oh, shit. Well, that was close. You could warn a guy.
When we return, Brian Melvin tells how for a moment he thought he may be trapped in hell for all eternity.
Well, gee golly gosh, do you think he makes it out of there all right? All right. Well, I won't make fun of the last part of this guy's story. To be honest, there's really nothing there anyways. He prays, someone puts their bright-ass hands right in front of the camera, he wakes up in the hospital, and bada bing bada boom, he writes a book you can purchase on Amazon for the very reasonable price of 16 USDs.
I better not be in a cube. And the doctor says, "No, you're in a hospital." And from it, I was no longer an atheist.